Smile looks great. Okay. Alright, we have quite a few things. Because I know you guys have been talking from my first run. I just had to deal with some, like, real life stuff for just a second. Always when you're busy. But thank you for the hydrate. Glad y'all are excited. How long do I plan to go today? I plan to go until 1 o'clock. Which will be 2 hours. Well, now just an hour and 15. Which that's okay. Yeah, normally my streams are going to be about 2 hours now. During the late morning. Close to afternoon. Mostly because I've got puppy. So you may have a Lola jump scare. Right now she's chill. I've calmed the beast. She's normally not very calm. She's a rambunctious girl. So you'll probably hear some whines or some like little barks. Might tell me to tell her to calm down for a sec. Right now she's appeased. She's laying in my spot. She's chilling. And thank you, Leor, for the blessings for today. The good morning and good morning to you guys. And hopefully this will be a great debut. Yes, and I just saw the stream elements and I just had to update all that. The bot. I'm always forgetting something. Okay, good. We got shoutouts working. Awesome. Yes, yes. And work sucks, critic. It does. Okay. Wow, looks great. Thank you, guys. Thank you. It's been a long time cooking. I'm glad you guys like the model. So that your friend. Oh. Well, hello there. And as you guys can see, I do have some new alerts and stuff too. So I've been cooking. Love the earphone sparkles. Thank you, thank you. Stretchy siren, of course. You want to make sure you're here for it? Ooh. You did say that you put in quite a few questions for my AMA. Saucy, saucy. Fun. It has been a while. It has, but without further ado, because it looks like we're only going to have 12. Yeah, we're only going to have from 11 to 1. I can't math right. Okay, yeah. So, it's not 2 hours. Oh, yeah, today it'll be 2 hours, but regular time will be 3 hours. Look, as you can see, my ocean is very polluted. This is why I don't do math. Why I can't do math. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. Why can't you do math? My ocean's polluted. Oh, come on, that was funny. There, hopefully that works. Oh, also, I do have a commands list as well. You gotta do the thingy thing. Go right here. Commands. You guys have at it. Y'all have fun with that. We go through batteries in the ocean. Nixe needs. The acid makes my brain tingle. Oh, there goes geometry. That's okay. What are shapes anyway?
A miserable pile of lines.
A miserable pile of lines. And that was a Yuki jump scare. They're right, though. Holy moly. Alright, I didn't expect to get so much of, like, all these questions, but that's pretty cool. Thank you, guys. That means I'm doing something right. Will I figure it out? Hell no. But I'm here for it. Honestly, this is going better than, like, my very first debut I've had as a Gorgon, because, one, I had a shitty laptop, so everything fucked up like, simultaneously. It was bad. I had kind of a lore, kind of not, because I changed the lore like 20 times. But then it was like not fantastic. I had like 2 people sit in, I think, and one person like outright left because everything was just going so bad. So I am already excited for this. I'm just gonna shrinky dink you guys just a little bit because there we go. That's gonna fit. I don't expect anybody to actually read the comments. Ooh, post your link for last minute questions. Okay. Oh yeah, definitely. That's a good idea, Lior. Shorten. Because yeah, we'll keep this going until the end of the stream. And if I have anything left over, I might just do like a mini video on it for YouTube. No, I don't mind. I don't mind all the questions. And who knows if somebody like pops on and is like, oh, hey, what's this? I have a question. We can give them directory. You go here. The cover charges batteries. Also could set to special events and include debut and title. Small tips I can improve. Thank you. This is why they pay you the big bucks, Lior. So let me do the thing. Special events. Why do I have upside down pen? I should be having cherries. Right. See here. Actually, I'm gonna be there we go. I'm gonna be just a little cheeky, just a little. There we go. Been doing it for 6 years now. I hope I have some good advice. Again, that's why you make the big bucks. Some of us gotta make the big bucks. I don't make big bucks. I spend my bucks all on batteries. Sounds like we got a job. Seriously, I think Gabo should have like a big thread or a big thing, just a list of like, hey, this could be a special event, and just stuff that like nobody thinks about. Feels like you know how to deal with burnout. Ha. All the batteries. I do gotta throw some in the ocean for ya. You do. The more acidic, the better. That way I can get rid of trigonometry too.
Not trig.
Trig sucks. In all honesty. I've never been math girly, but trig sucks. I actually like geometry. It shapes. I'm an artist. You can't fuck up shapes. How do Kingdom Hearts characters pick electoral candidates? They nominate them. Ha! I I haven't played Kingdom Hearts in a long, long time. It's been a hot minute. Oh, but we also have games today, too. After we get done with the questions, do the games. If I got more questions, then obviously we'll keep the train rolling. I just kind of want to take my time today. Like, the games I have are pretty cool. From the words of a wise man, I lie to myself every morning when I wake up. I say everything is going to be okay, but I'm lying, and I don't know how much longer I can do it. You just explained the adult experience. And I wish I was joking. See, what games do I even have? Oh, I got a thingy thing too, where we can change game. If and when we get there. I've got Golf with Friends, Lollipop Chainsaw, and Psychonauts. It was originally from a comedy skit. And that comedy skit explained adulthood. I'm gonna give me a little sippy sip before we start. Sip break. In my dinosaur cup. Golf with Friends right now is like ridiculously cheap. It's like $1. And if my math is correct, 14 is much bigger than $1.
She's doing math, everyone.
I know. Call the presses. Give me a Nobel Peace Prize because I'm doing math.
Somebody give me theirs.
I'm so dumb. How do you fight circus performers? You go for the jugular. Oh, that's pretty funny. Going to pull on your collar, just yanking your chain. Well, the chain is long enough. I don't know, Lyoko's yanking the chain right now. So I think I bought Lollipop Chainsaw. It was on sale too. It was $24. Like, very rarely will it be like any cheaper than that. But so I already have Golf with Friends. Also, the number of times I done math at work. I'm a grocery store worker here, so math is kind of a main thing. Yeah, I used to work at a job where I had to kind of know math, but I don't know math. So I just kind of like pretend, just like how I'm pretending to know what math is. I am 3 raccoons in a trench coat. How nobody has noticed yet, I have no idea. Yanking chain sounds incredibly dirty. I can't go that far, but I'm like... It is very dirty. Our minds are in the gutter. Too much gutter talk. I was always good at math and never found a job to do math in. Oh, that sucks. You know, and then they say, too, that you have to know math for everyday life. Whoever said that is full of batteries. I mean, technically, quote unquote, like, counting apples and shit is math. So, I mean, you do math, but, like, you don't. The type of math that you want to do is you want to do, like, the smart person math. That's what you want to do. Me, I'm okay with counting apples. Johnny don't get apples, though. He sucks. You know, out of all the Star Wars movies and series, I didn't know that Yoda actually had a middle and last name. Last name was Lei, and his middle name was Lei, and his last name was He-Ho. Oh, you almost made me do it. You cheeky, cheeky cow. How dare you? How dare you? And yes, we're clipping that. See, you won't always have a calculator in pocket. Phone always in pocket. Exactly. I remember saying that to somebody once before. It's like, yeah, we're walking around calculators right now with calculators right now. But if there's anything that the rise of AI is going to scare and already doing to us, it's making us dumber. I mean, at the very least, with a calculator, you're still working your noggin by reading numbers and you're like trying to understand numbers and you're doing stuff with numbers. But AI sucks. Yeah, I've worked as cashiers. I have actually worked as cashier and it did math for me because I'm too beautiful to do math. I don't know. I think I'm pretty enough to not have to do math. Those are completely different numbers. Yes, they are. The best math that could be taught would be like tablespoon and cup conversions and stuff like that. I agree. In fact, I had a really interesting conversation with my mom last night over this because her and I are not math people. So we're both like sitting there going, okay, 4 quarts are in a gallon. Okay, that's we both know that 4 quarts go into a gallon. And mom's like, okay, well, how do we figure how many pints go into what? I'm like, do we know what these words mean?
4 pints go into a quart.
Are you a witch? What is this wizardry? Like,
I don't know. I forget.
you know math way better than I do. But it was funny because we're both like sitting there staring at each other, going, wait a minute. There has to be an easy way because, like, that means a half a gallon is 2. Then that means that there's something else going on.
You can have yourself a brain blast there.
It's like, if you guys ever watch in the early 2000s, like, reality TV, and you always had the stereotypical dumb blonde. Doesn't mean she's actually dumb. She plays on TV. But in this case, my mother and I last night were the dumb blondes, and we weren't acting. We just were. Not how I heard Jack Frost with the He-Ho. I like Shinigami Tensei. I like Persona 2, also. Persona also. Not just 2. They're all pretty cool. I see a manager at Walmart asked chatbot how to do math, and it got extremely wrong. AI gets everything wrong. Like, if you think about it, whatever you type on the internet, like, you can have, like, a million different people, a million different answers, and AI is just going to snatch one of them. It's not necessarily going to be the correct answer. It's just going to be, like, whatever it can grab. Can't be able... That's the thing, like, they've already done studies on, like, reliance with AI, and it's effectively making us dumber. And one of the things I've actually seen, and I get mad at because I do like reading, I've done writing, Like, not just fan fiction, but I like other fiction. I like creating worlds and stuff sometimes. Because I am creative. I'm sexy and creative. I'm the whole package. Just wrap me up and ship me out. But there's this bot that is taking, or that can effectively take, like, paragraphs of a written piece or a book or whatever, and shorten it and make it smaller and dumber. And the example I saw was not even a full paragraph, but like just a half a paragraph of The Great Gatsby. And it wasn't anything confusing. Like, a elementary school student would easily be able to recognize most of these words and get the gist of it. And it turned that half a paragraph into a 2-sentence thing, and it didn't have the exact same impact or nothing. It was so soulless. And I hate it. I hate it here. Ain't it 2 pints a quart, 4 quarts a gallon? Like, quarts are quarts because they're quarters of a gallon. That is a lot of words that mean things. You're probably right. I'm not going to check you on that, but I'm just going to say you're right. I'm not Jimmy Neutron. I can't check your work. Let's see. Why wasn't the marsupial considered a bear? It didn't meet the qualifications. Don't
Straight out, no. Straight out.
No? To jail?
To jail.
Ooh, that'd be a fun idea. Like, anytime someone, like, says something silly or, dare I say, cringe. Not allowed to be that anymore, but cringe. I can get, like, a little jail house, and I can just stick you in there. And you will pay for your crime. Either that, or you're going to give me a jazzy tune. And then you can not go to jail. Ever for the rest of your life. Called those bimbo moments. Leoko. I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to take a hand when I say this. My life is a bimbo moment. There is not a moment that this brain just does not connect. I got the titties to be the bimbo. Did my audio... Okay, no, okay. I'm being silly. But yes. My whole life is the bimbo moment. Quarts. And now see, you think I would remember that. No, I won't remember shit. My life is a bimbo moment. Horror theme. Dun dun. I'm sure there's quite a few horror movies where, like, the women are, like, really dumb. Like, so stereotypically dumb. And the killer is, like, trying so hard to unalive them. And somehow, in very stupid ways, they just manage to evade him. Actually, that'd be pretty funny. It would either be really funny or really stupid.
Would it be kind of like Tucker and Dale?
If you do it right, if you do it like Tucker and Dale, it would actually be hilarious. But if you do it like to the style of like Scary Movie or something, I don't think it could work.
These kids keep killing themselves.
And it's so obvious who the killer is, and they just can't put 2 and 2 together. Why do you have blood on your shoes? Oh, that's not blood. It's paint. I was painting a house at 2 in the morning. What were all those screams?
TV.
Oh. But then I saw our classmate banging on the window, yelling for help. Oh. We were rehearsing for a play. But the school's not having any plays. It's a secret play, and now you just ruined it. Oh. God, I do that way too well. I need to... I know what I am. I am what I am.
You yam what you yam?
And that's all I am. Can't find the post anymore, but there was apparently a group of hackers targeting data centers. Well, I'm not siding with them, but I'm not against them either. Depends on the type of, like, data centers. Like, honestly, everything has our data anymore. Like, what was it last year? We had a big data breach with our social security numbers and everything, so shit's already out there. Isn't that the side plot of Grandma got run over by a reindeer? Minus the horror part. I haven't watched it in the movie in blah, 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 blah. I haven't watched that movie in a while, but something tells me you're right. I just remembered they had that cringy ass like island song. I don't know if they were trying to warm our icy hearts with a hot island song or cool our fire hearts with a cool island song. I don't know which one. I just know that a lot of people wanted to fuck the grandma or wanted to fuck the cousin. And it makes me uncomfy. I haven't watched it since my lady day of elementary school. It's a bad movie, who knows? Yeah, it's a terrible movie. But I don't know anybody that actually watches it that enjoy it. I mean, I'm sure there's people out there. But it was just... And it's a kid's movie, and I don't like using that. Well, this is a kid's movie, so of course it's going to be terrible. But, you know... I can't shrug my shoulders, but I can jiggle my boobs. There we go. This is me shrugging my shoulders.
Good to know.
Look.
Interesting.
When life stops you from something, you find ways around it. Okay? Alright, woohoo! 17 responses! Heck yeah! Now that's what I like to see. Alright, so should we get these started and then just kinda, I don't know, wiggle around? Alright, so should we... If the echo, don't echo. There we go. No, echo. Alright. I think we're gonna do this AMA. I've got my water. We're gonna have some chuckles. And it's gonna be a fun time. Just want to make sure that we all doing our thing. Okay, yep, everything good. Sweet. And AMA. Alright. So, first question. How much would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Thank you for the hydrate, because that's a hard-hitting question. I feel like Kathy Kirk up here. First off, why is the woodchuck? Okay, if we're going to understand how much a woodchuck would, we have to know why. Is it to build a house? Is it to stick it to the man? Who knows? But what we do know is that woodchuck is chucking wood. And that a shark's gotta swim, a bird has to eat, and a woodchuck must chuck that wood. Thank you. Oh, I had no idea where the fuck I was going with that. I'm crying. I had no idea. This is why we improv. Oh, shit. Okay, that was a fun one. Are you a cold or warm-blooded fish? That's a good question. I believe I am cold-blooded, especially when I play games of Uno. But I can be warm-blooded when I snuggle. Oh, wait, that wasn't the question, was it? Oh, shit. uh, oh, look, a bear. Right. Truthfully, I didn't really give it much thought, but I'm pretty sure fish are cold-blooded. I don't know there's many fish that are warm-blooded unless they're mammal. Do I lay eggs? This is a hard question. Hold on. Like, don't get in that territory. Yuki's over here acting like Dr. Will Robinson. Don't say nothing. Don't give them ammunition. But you know what? Sometimes you just gotta lay eggs. Oh, my mind is going to places now. You know, the funny thing about sharks is that when a female shark is pregnant, it's like the Thunderdome in her womb, and all the sharks like fight it out until one survives. I wonder if I'm like that.
You can live first.
I was the one that survived. Hmm. Many may enter, one come out. I gotta watch that movie again. With Miss Tina Turner. She's got a nice wig. She wouldn't do that movie without the wig either. And you know what? Respect. Next question is, what kind of fish are you? Gara rufa. Now, I try not to look these up beforehand, but I actually had to look up what a Garafago is. Okay? So let me take a look. What is it? Gara rufa. Alright. Gara rufa fish. Hey, I'm gonna go down here. Where's the web? Right there's the web. Google search. Boom. Okay, this thing. Wait, there's algae eating. Why is there feet? Ugh! These fish have a foot fetish.
They're eating the dead skin off.
That's gross.
That's what they do.
They got a whole class of fish that are Dan Schneider. Those are the fish some spas use to clean feet.
Yeah.
That's what Yuki just said. Like, more power to them, but damn. I'll forever remember these fish as Dan Schneider. Nickelodeon need to hire them. Maybe they did. Wait.
Oh no.
Weren't these the fish on Victorious in that 1 foot episode?
Yeah.
What? Eh. Why? Except these fish got consent. Ah, 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 ah. You're not wrong. Oh, I just had a brain blast. So, I mean, I guess if you want to work in showbiz, you got to do unsavory things. But damn, the poor kids and the poor fish. So no, I do not have a foot fetish. I wouldn't necessarily say that I'm one of these guys. Open image, this guy. Oh, I wouldn't say I'm one of these guys. No yucking on someone else's yum. You know, just go on, my fishy friend. Live your best life. Well, no, you got fin fetish. Just kidding. I mean, we do have monster fucking for a reason. No, fins are just part of that. I mean, you watch The Shape of Water. You know. Oh boy, whew. That was a thing. But they do seem like nice fish. I think they're bottom feeders, so they do pose as a service. But I can agree to that. They do have a service, just a little sussy. Toe sucker fish. It is! But I'm glad that they're finding work, even if it's in Hollywood, doing that. And hopefully this will be the last time I talk about Dan Schneider, because that was a lot. That documentary was a lot. What is your favorite food? Would it make me a cannibal if I said sushi?
No. Fish got eat.
Yeah, fish eat other fish. That's true. The sushi is up there. It's like one of my favorites. I really do like fish. I love eating salmon. Cajun food in general. Like raw food. Like gumbo and jambalaya and beignets. Those are fantastic. Aww. Lola, you doing little kickies in your sleep? Aww. I'm curious, will these answers be written down anywhere for people who might miss a question? I can, like, screenshot it and just Because I am planning on doing a YouTube video for this as well. So I can screenshot them all and put it like on top. So I think I'm going to end up doing that. And that will require me editing. But that's okay. Alright, we're having a good time. And I am up here being Katie Couric. But short, yeah, we're going to be doing that. Oh yeah, so based off that question though, what kind of fish are you based off? Or just fish? I was actually looking up different fish because, again, I try not to like pre-read these because I want to have a genuine reaction when I'm doing this. So, but I did pre-read yours specifically because you got my gears turning. And so I was overthinking. And of course I had to check out to see what the Gruffalo fish is.
You mean the Schneider fish?
Schneider fish. Damn it. Well, I had to check it out just because, you know, I should know what that species is, but I like words don't mean nothing in my brain. Oh, God, this is so creepy. I love it. VHS and stretch. She's like, yes, we have a stretch. Stretch while we're in VHS land. There we go. Nope. So anyway, got my gears turning, so I was doing some research. The only type of fish that I could find turn on the auto jiggle, goddamn. I will not be held responsible for any missing limbs or psychological damage due to petting rabies. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so the only fish that I could see so far that kind of matched my color scheme and everything were betas, and which ironically enough, I love betas. As far as like pets and freshwater fish, betas are my favorite, and they have a can-do spunky attitude. So, long story short, I decided I'm a beta, don't check anything, just, I am a beta. I wish I had a fancy tail, though. Fancy fins, though. I love the fancy fins. It misses as much purple, but goth clownfish are a thing?
Yeah, they are.
Okay. Hold up. Okay, we're gonna take a detour. This happens ever so often in my streams for people who don't know, but now you're gonna know. Clark's anemone fish.
Sounds like these. We need some enemies.
Ah, I love Finding Nemo. That's such a good movie. Is that orange? They're like the Halloween fish. What? Oh, that's cute. Black and white instead of orange and black. See, I mean, with your jacket, you do look like a beta fish with the purple ears. Yeah, see, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Mandarin fish are also very colorful and varied. Take a look at mandarin fish. Ooh. Oh, they are very colorful, very vibrant.
Very demure.
Very mindful. Psychedelic mandarin fish. These would be like if I had a 70s theme. This looks really neat, actually. Oh, they're beside each other. Okay, I was like, I thought maybe they were having sex. Okay, no, we're good. Ooh, kind of like this. Well, that's pretty. See, was it the yellow, the blue, and that red? It has kind of some orange there, but I feel like that's kind of a gradient. No, those are really gorgeous. I like that. They do got your kissy lips, though. Better give you smooches with. Lola, you're okay. Come here. Come here, whiny girl. What? I awoke the beast. Come up here, you're okay. I made the kissy noises and she's like, bitch, those kisses better be for me. You're okay, good girl, yeah. I know, I give you smooches all the time. Yes, I do. Mwah. A good girl. You go back and take a nap. You're alright. I'm gonna search up purple. Ooh, that is pretty. It's got like a purple and pinkish, but we're doing. Well, this one's more red. I think you guys are giving me an idea for a new outfit, too. And I kind of already have a background like that. I mean, I'm already halfway there. I got the kissy lips, and we've got the color scheme. Oh.
You know, I'm glad that you don't have a warning. Don't tap the glass.
Oh, jeez. I should have that warning. Oh, that's another good idea. You guys give me good ideas. Like, fantastic ideas. So that Mandarin Fish gave me an idea for, like, a new dress or a new outfit. But I can be a Mandarin Fish. And Yuki just gave me a fun idea, too. Of, getting a sign that says, don't tap the glass. Just silly little fun things. I'm totally not gonna, like, steal these ideas. Oh, I'm gonna steal these ideas. Definitely steal these ideas. Don't tap the glass and the Mandarin Fish. What's next? Cowfish, because those are actual fish. Cowfish. Damn it. I gotta look up to see what cowfish is now. Hold on. Oh, is that what those things are? Hold up. Okay. The fragile fish. Aw. Man, they got the kissy lips.
So if you scare cowfish, do they tip over?
Oh, I'm so glad you went with that route, because I was gonna ask that if you scare a cowfish, do they squirt milk? You can't take me anywhere.
Why are you like this?
You know why I'm like this. No fishing sign. Oh. Sorry, Lear. No fishing sign with a big X printed through it and a small text, I'm always fishing. Fishing for something. Maybe I'm fishing for compliments. Cowfish have quite a murd. They're utterly ridiculous. Man, imagine that milk on your cereal. Although what would be more expensive to take care of? A regular cow or a cowfish that lactates? I'm asking a genuine question.
Well, I would say that the cowfish, because you'd have to empty the thing if it lactated into the fucking.
Oh, you can't just put like lactation sacks. I don't know how we came up to this conclusion.
Yeah,
How did we come up with this conclusion?
well,
Ugh, man. Ooh, more favorite food? 'Cause I think that was the next one. I do like salmon. I do like a lot of like Cajun, Creole cooking. Steak is a favorite food. I'm getting that this week because there is a special day coming up on Wednesday. Yeah. Can't imagine what it would be. Perhaps some balloons or whatnot are in order and some cake. But a special day for me this Wednesday. Favorite ice cream. Definitely fish food. No, instead of like sprinkles, we just put fish food on top of our ice cream. It's healthy and delicious. Except for the ice cream, but you know, you gotta treat yourself sometimes. Oh boy, shrimp flakes on vanilla ice cream. My favorite. That's the breakfast of champions. See, but yeah, cowfish, if you're scared, you have a 99% chance of killing it, and if you have other fish in with it, they'll be okay with it, take the whole tank with it, which is bad because cowfish are social, and they need other fish to be happy. Aww. Yeah, I guess cows would be easier to take care of than cowfish. This reminds me of Finding Nemo. I am so glad they found Nemo. But those crabs were rude. That was a very polite pelican. They're a black and white clownfish. Or cowfish. Ooh.
if there's a black and white clownfish, it would be called a minefish.
God dang it. Yuki just said that the black and white clownfish are mime fish. And you're both not wrong. What? The next one has me. See, they're called cowfish because their body somewhat resembles a cow head. Oh, is that why they got like the long like snout thing? Yeah, I kind of see it. See what's this next one? It's uh, why do you litter so much? Look at all the jaws dropping. What? You asked that like we created the cowfish. The cowfish is a secret government experiment. Hide your kids, hide your wife.
Is that like the same thing as like as people say that fucking birds are? They don't exist.
No, birds exist, but cowfish are a secret experiment. The government decided they were going to make cowfish, and then it went wrong. I don't know how it went wrong. I don't know how to close this joke. But yes, I do be littering. Jaw dropping. Because we're demure, we're mindful. I'm not always mindful. That's a joke. That's the joke right there, is I'm not mindful. all these jaws I'm dropping. Well, I can't help it because I feel very bonita. I mean, like, look at this. It should be a crime to be this gorgeous. Very bonita. The cowfish is actually 410 million years old by fossil records. And that is old. And I know old. Old recognizes old. Bonita AF. Thank you, Lior. Thank you. I'm trying to do like a cool, like, little... This model is a little limited in my jiggle physics. But you know what? We are making it work. I am working it like this is a catwalk of my life. Not even RuPaul can tell me to go. Ooh, now this is a hard question. Right here. I just want to tangent. Why change to a siren? Well, for one, I like fish. I've... next to raising reptiles, I also raised fish before. I think the siren was kind of... I don't know. Like, sometimes when you, like, think about something, and you just have, like, that weird brain blast moment. That's the best way I can describe this. Was just a weird brain blast. Ding ding, this is what you need to be. I know I said before that if I were ever going to rebrand, blah, blah, blah. You know, back when I said, I could never rebrand. I could never get rid of my Gorgon avatar being blah, blah, blah.
Joke's on you.
I am the joke. I'm aware I'm the joke. So, I don't know, just something in me, I just kind of like looked at my name, and I didn't like mind my old brand. I really did like my old brand. Like, don't get me wrong. But the thing was, I felt like it was kind of not there anymore. Like, I've spent a lot of time in the VTubing space. I've learned, what works, what doesn't. And the brand as a whole, because I think part of it too was I've tightened up my brand and changed so many things like on a constant basis that it just wasn't consistent. And I was like, well, shit, I need something more consistent. So I tried to make my Gorgon brand more consistent, and it just, like, it didn't feel right. The wand didn't choose me, Harry, unfortunately. So I was like, okay, well, I'm going to titillate this. I'm not going to go through a whole rebrand. Again, I am the joke. I know. And I thought, well, my name is kind of cool, but, because I went by that name, like, forever on everything. But I'm like, I'm just not feeling like this name. I want a new name. And of course, with a brand new name comes a brand new attitude, comes a brand new thing that takes the life of its own. So I became Nixe Necrosis, and I was like, cool. So one of my big things is mythological creatures. I like mythological creatures as well. So I'm like, cool. I'm going to search for a creature that I can walk that line between really pretty and monstrous. Which, yes, I do have a monstrous form. And yes, I do put that snake hair to good use. I don't have it with me right now. But I'll probably do some stuff with it tonight, make sure it's all right to send out, and then tomorrow for stream, I'll definitely have it up to the side. So if you want to see the monster form, I need to have my own theme music, though. And his name is John Cena.
Dun, 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 dun.
Snake hair heels. Exactly. I don't know why she's so angry. Well, why are you so angry, model? This is happy times. So then I thought, well, my old aesthetic too, because I still like the goth aesthetic, but I'm like, well, this is okay, but I can't seem to like get this whole thing down. And so I chose a different aesthetic that was still within the goth thing. So long story short, it started with a thought, started with the name, and then everything just wrote itself from there. Which honestly, I had such a much easier time coming up with this brand and this model and everything than the other model. So that should probably tell you it was time for me to switch. Plus, I miss having hair. Okay? Like, look. Oh, not look. Look. I missed having hair. I like snake hair, don't get me wrong, but there's only so much cool things I could do with it. Like, now I can have any style I want. I am the real Barbie. Yeah. Curious, what does your siren think of your Gorgon? If they were... Well, considering that, I feel like my Gorgon branding and Vtuber and all that, I felt like it didn't really have much of a personality. And what I mean by that is, like, okay, like this, you could tell I have more of like a persona. I'm more well put together. In my Gorgon one, it was just... It was whatever, like, glamour I could think of before I wanted to change something else. So, truthfully, I don't know what she would actually think of because, I fall into the trap of changing everything constantly. And that sucks for branding. Whenever you get into, like, that rut where you're, like, constantly changing everything, it's probably time for a rebrand, in my opinion. Today, I am the clownfish. Yes. I'll be honest, I've been thinking very similar thoughts about my Cowblin vampire branding. It's very inconsistent. Right, and when you have that inconsistently, when you have that inconsistent, oh, thank you for the hydrate, for your branding, it makes it really hard for you to actually make content as well, I found out. So when you're trying to do content and you're trying to like think of, okay, well, what can I do as a Cowblin vampire? And your content's kind of suffering for it because it doesn't know which direction to go. And you can't really make any puns or you can't really play off of it because which way are we going? There are many roads, Ed boy. Mine'll be like, stop talking about monster me, talk about me. Exactly, I am the main character. It is me. I'm the Barbara Streisand. In middle, I was doing some Greek research for a paper, and turns out there are Gorgon and Siren hybrids. There are. Actually, that was actually one of the things that made me kind of turn Siren, was that. Actually. And I've read it, and I was like, okay, so the transition of me being a Gorgon to a Siren isn't necessarily going to be a terrible one. Because the elements that I liked about my old branding, I still have in my new one. Which is a game changer. And if you guys ever played Cuphead, there's a boss named Carla Maria, and she's like a giant, like siren mermaid. And in parts of her during the fight, her tentacle hair actually turns into like snake, and I kind of got that idea from that. It is ballin', what the kids would say. Graham says hi, and how's favorite cute son and granddaughter? Hi, Graham. I'm doing well. How are you? Hopefully you're staying warm on this chilly January afternoon. Sarah might be quiet, making lunch. Ooh. Nuggies? Oh, not Dino Nuggies. Oh. Well, that's disappointing. But you do have adequate dipping sauce, right? Buffalo? We all know that Buffalo is the superior dipping sauces. Y'all can keep your ranch and your barbecue. Sweet and sour is okay for special occasions. Garlic buffalo? Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, hit me up with that, please. Just squirt the bottle in my mouth. I'll do a whole flash dance scene. Ooh, or maybe a mango. Ooh, mango habanero. Oh, that sounds good too. Mango salsa sounds really good. Man. Alright. Let's go buff shots. Woo! We could. Get in the car. I'm not driving, but I'm going to be the one in the back sucking all your buffalo. Fuck. If people didn't know I was talking about sauces. Right. Thank you, Lyoko, for redeeming Pretty Rock. I was not prepared, and I don't have them on me. But what Pretty Rock... I'm going to change the name, but what Pretty Rock would do is... I thought it would be something kind of cool. Is I could do, like, one stone rune reading or one card oracle card reading type thing. Because I do, like, occult stuff, and, of course, this is a horror channel. So, I thought that was a really cool redeem. I just didn't get around to actually doing the thing. So, that'll be tonight's project. So I can do that tomorrow for you. But essentially, you would ask me a question, I would just pull out random ass rock or random ass card and be like, for entertainment purposes, of course. Be like, oh, this is your answer. Ooh. Mango habanero barbecue is one of the best, in your opinion. That is not an opinion, those are just facts. It's not just barbecue anymore. Could rename Pretty Rock into Pretty Scale, as the scales of fish tell a fortune. They can. We can do that. Why are you chock full of good ideas? Why do y'all got the best ideas? Here, I thought my ass was clever. Whatever I actually do, though, yeah. Yeah, I gotta actually take pictures of the things and then be like, boom, is this your rock? Because goblins are big brains. Well, the things on their chest are not just there to show. They have big brains. They are the Jimmy Neutron brains. Because I've been doing this 60 years, as I said. Fair. I could think of so many things for other people. I start with ideas for myself. Isn't that the fucking way? All the time. It's like you always have the best advice for people. You always, like, look at someone, okay, this is what you're missing, this is what you need. But when you look at yourself, you're like, why? What else is there? So it's always helpful to have a second opinion, as long as it's constructive and helpful and not shitty. Titties are where you store your brains, and those are facts. And as soon as scientists can get behind that, we'll all have a better society. The bigger the titties, the bigger the brains. I believe it. I will grow my brain storage eventually. Oh, well, it sounds like you need to get a GPU card and just stick it in there and watch them grow. Need higher RAM for your titties. Here. I don't even know what question we're on. Oh. What's your favorite horror movie? And this is like picking between two of my favorite kid. Well, not two. I got a lot of favorites. What am I talking about? I got a lot of favorites. Ram my titties? I-oh. You just yank out your titties. It's like a big old hard drive. You're like, hold on. I'm gonna upgrade my PC. And you whip out your titties.
Funny enough, they actually made a gaming PC that's built like a woman's body.
Did they really? Hold on. I gotta go to the internet for this. Sorry, the cooling is on the fritz, so we're gonna have to open air for a bit. Well, apparently there's a PC in shape of woman's body. I just gotta make sure these are safe because, you know, Twitch. Okay. Alright, we got something. Leor, is this basically what you're talking about? Something like this? Maybe? Question mark? Oh, and I'm gonna pop this off, because I'm sure there's a better one. Oh, of course, that was on Reddit, so, you know. Women body PC case. This is some cyberpunk shit. This is like the shit of nightmares. Okay. Soon Mika will be walking all over us. Well, when she said that the world was hers, you better believe it. That is exactly why she's not allowed to have a body. Oh, that's pretty cool. So, I'm not sure. I don't think that's like a full ass PC, but that's some cybernetics. Critic looking for robo-steppies. Man, I don't think you'd be surprised to see the amount of people that want robo-steppies. That one is the stuff of nightmares, though. Holy cow. I mean, it's freaking cool, but holy cow. Now I know how strong robos can be. We've seen RoboCop. We know how that goes. Now that is so intricate. And he's got a Mr. Pibb.
Mr. Pibb?
Drinking the Mr. Pibb. Yeah, no, that's actually pretty neat. Like, that's neat and all, but I'm gonna stick with my lame ass PC. I'm okay with that. Pip, the best cola. Not sponsored. But if Mr. Pip wants to sponsor me, hey, I will gladly try a Mr. Pibb on a Monday for sponsorship. Just looking at me trying to get some sponsorships up in here. Extra or Mr.? Why not both? Look, in this economy, I'm willing to do a lot for money, and I will have extra and a Mr. Pibb. But Mr. Pibb better keep his pants on. I am going to Kermit if and whenever I get my first fucking sponsorship. Psst, Mr. Pibb, this is your chance. This is your chance, Mr. Pibb. You can sponsor me. I like soda. I drink soda a lot. Perhaps too much. I don't think so. Okay, well, life goes on. Pants. Pants is the most evil. I will die on that hill. There's no worse evil than pants. How dare, no pants. Good question. I'm in New England, so don't know there was a difference. We don't have Pib up here. Okay. I didn't know there was a difference either. Like, I'm from, like, Michigan. Like, we only have Mr. Pibb.
Royal Crown.
Royal Crown.
Faygo.
Yeah, well, Faygo is a staple for our state. So is Verner's. Like, that's why we call it Michigan cough syrup. Got a cough? Well, have some Verner's. You're dying of a lung? Have Verner's. They'll perk you right up. Besides, my height being an issue, I only really wear yoga pants and only wear jeans when I'm heading out. Yeah, you're a tall girl. Like, that's the thing. You gotta have, like, something. Like, I know that they have, like, big and tall shops and stuff, but it must be a nightmare trying to shop for you. Like, I'm short, and I know what, like, petite sizes do for me, and half of the time petite pants don't do shit for me. It's okay, you either run into this issue, especially if you have, like, half size, because I'm 5'2.5". It's either you get regular pants and they're too long, so you have to hem them yourself with a sewing machine, or you go and get petite sizes, but then they're like capris, and it makes you feel silly. You can't win. Height isn't the only issue, but that's a different topic. Agreed. It's women's clothing in general is just whack. Like, it really is. Like, I mean, I know we got the shapeliness, but not to mention we need more pockets. Everything must have pockets. I want a pocket inside my pocket that's in a bigger pocket. I don't know why I'm doing the eyebrow wiggles. This tracking is so weird. Nah, it's fun. It's fun tracking. You want a backpack? Got it. I want a backpack in my pants, okay? A pants backpack. Why do men get all the pockets? But if they make women's pockets, they can't sell purses. Oh, a travesty. Oh, capitalism. How dare.
The pockets today seem like they're getting smaller though, because back in like the 90s, you had those fucking huge fucking pants that could fucking hold a Nintendo in. I'm not talking the Game Boy, I'm talking the system.
Oh no, I know what you're talking about. Like the big oh, what the fuck was that brand? Was it like Fubu or something like that? in the 90s, they had the big ass pockets. You can hold a whole like PlayStation 5 in there and shit. ColecoVision if you're feeling spicy. Was it in high school? I could only wear jeans, as for whatever reason those were tallest pants were only a women's. I feel the no pockets. Yeah. Bodies are weird. We all come in like weird shapes. But that's okay. Shapes make the world go round, but math doesn't. There was a short-lived bra. My mother was obsessed with it and had built-in pockets like the actual. What? You mean to tell me that bras can come with built-in pockets? What sorcery is this? And you don't just mean like the titty pockets, do you, right? Like, they come in, like, they have actual pockets, like you put your loose change in there or something? Holy shit. That's a whole new ball game. It didn't really catch on as the bra, if I remember correctly, wasn't well made. You know, and the sad thing is, if they reworked it, because I know a lot of women that'll take like their phones or dollar bills and just shove it in the bra pocket, bra pocket, just shove it in their boob cup. Like, I've done that before. Someone gave me like a tip and I didn't have pockets, so I just shoved it in my boob cup and walked away. I do not remember what the brand was named. I feel like this is something that they could very easily bring back if they rework it. And they rework it well enough. That's just kind of sad. It seems like they kind of gave up on that. Tactical bra full of treats and booby traps. Literally. Literally. Mm-hmm. Now I'm thinking about Roger Rabbit. Jessica Rabbit's booby trap. Scarier than any analog horror. Look at that. Ooh, a Pokeball. There's a Pokeball down there. Let's see here. What's this? What is your favorite horror movie? Oh, that's hard. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. I actually gotta think about this for a minute because there's a lot that I like, and there's a lot that I like in different. Why is that so huge? Thank you, critic, for the biddies.
Biddies for the titties.
That's okay. We're just gonna. Man, I wish I could make that smaller. I might have to do, I might actually have to do 2 different, like, types of alerts. But the only problem is... Nope! Ow! Not the bones I was hoping for. But thank you, Lyoko. She humbled me. But thank you for the biddies, critic, and the art. That is exactly what she said. Hmm. Oh. Horror movies. Horror movies, horror movies, horror movies. Oh, there's a lot that I like for different times, like holidays and whatnot. Like, you're not gonna watch Leprechaun any other day besides, Leprechaun Day. New lore. Nixe is just really tiny. It's not new lore if it's true. as a fun-size individual, I can barely reach the middle shelf as it is. I gotta get a gopher grabber or some tongs or ask a really tall person for snacks.
I have to, in order for me to fucking climb up to get snacks, I have to go and get the fucking step stool.
Poor Yuki has to get a step stool. I get a step stool. I still can't reach anything. How dare.
How dare they not make things...
To punish Nixe, just put her on the top shelf.
No!
Oh no! And it's a long way down. A long, long way down. Honestly, I think I'm going to maybe name off like just no more than 3 movies I really enjoy, because it is actually really hard for me to pick. No Need for a Jail Cell. I just walk through the bars. Boop, 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 boop. Well, I would if it weren't for my titties. And this amazing dump truck of an ass that I've been blessed with. And I can just bend the bars. What am I talking about? I can go like... What way? Not hamburger way, but I can go like taco way. Alright? Hot dog way. And like, I could push the jail bar with my ass, and then push the other side with my boobs, and then I could bend it. And that is how we would do a jailbreak. That's a master plan. What fuck? Okay, I'm gonna pick 3 movies. Just 3 movies. That's all I'm gonna do. Okay. All right. Quote me on this. Just 3 movies. One movie that's my favorite is The Lost Boys. I like 80s horror the best, so 80s cheese is fantastic. As far as camp, because campy B movies are also my thing, it would have to be like Rocky Horror / Killer Clowns from Outer Space. And I kind of feel like they're both on the same silly tier, except one slays and the other one slays with popcorn. If I had to choose a 3rd favorite, it would probably be Alien. And normally I don't like sci-fi because... Tell me if you heard this before. But sci-fi is okay, I just don't like it when they over-explain the technology. Because I don't care about the technology, I just want to know what it has to do with the plot. But if they over-explain, like, stats and everything else, and then it just loses me. I don't want to think. Well, I want to think, I want to think about the movie, and I want to think, like, the themes and everything of the movie, but I don't want to just sit there and the only thing I got out of it was, this is how the transporter works. So those would be top 3 favorite, well, 4 if you want to, it's semantics. See, what is a game you wish get a show or a movie? Well, we've already have FNAF, and I've got lukewarm feelings about FNAF. And we're getting Mortuary Assistant, so that's gonna be fun. What? I actually can't wait for Mortuary Assistant. Like, that looks really good.
I think it's called Soma.
For you to do Soma? Ooh, I'll do one better. One that would work really well as like an anthology would be like Fatal Frame.
Fatal Frame would be nice. No, I thought of a better one. Bioshock.
Yeah, you'd want I feel like the Bioshock one would be kind of like a Fallout, which, funny thing, Fallout is going to have they're working on right now a reality show where they take a whole bunch of people, they stick them in a vault, and then they give them challenges, and they're doing casting right now. And to me, that's just like the most hilarious dystopian thing. I didn't know Mortuary Assistant was getting a movie. It is, and it is looking fantastic. So actually, let me type this up for you. Mortuary Assistant movie. Because I'm not sure if it's supposed to be for Shudder, or is it just gonna be... See here, I think there's a trailer. Yeah, let's actually watch the trailer. Because I think you guys would like that. I'm gonna go here, go here. I'm gonna go boom. Okay. So let's do the Mortuary Assistant trailer. Okay, that's walnuts. I'm not looking for walnuts. IGN right here. I think it's going to be...
Superheroes rose from American ideals.
On something.
On a powerful new form in America's comic art.
See here. Dun da da. Dun dun da dun. Dun dun da dun. Oh, thank you. Alright, so we gotta have this up. Might be a bit of an echo because I don't have my earmuffs on. I think this year is gonna be a real good year for horror. Like, that looks really good. So I am excited for that. Yeah, it's in theaters February 13th, just in time for Valentine's Day. Yeah, I think I'm with a lot of people where I didn't expect that this game would get a movie adaptation, but maybe it was just a matter of time. Because everything seems to be getting an adaptation, which isn't a bad thing. But yeah, I go with my answer. Fatal Frame would be fantastic as a horror movie. Or a series, or just like an anthology. Any plans for the collabs in the future? No plans right now. Oh, when am I gonna play the game? I don't know. That's what I was thinking about when we were watching the trailer, is I really need to play this game. So that's a good question. Maybe next time if it goes on sale, I'll buy it. I'll pick it up. And I've been wanting to pick it up for a while. It's in my wish list. So I haven't forgotten, but I just haven't gotten it yet. But yeah, plans for collabs. Well, I got back the puppy. Good girl. Yeah. I'm sorry, I did a little clappy clap. There you go. Go back to sleep. Such a good girl. There we go. She's going back to sleep. She likes it when you rub her paw, and then she falls asleep. But I haven't had a chance to think about collabs this year yet. It's still January. Sometimes I'll throw my hat in a ring if I just see something randomly, and I'll go sure you can. Well, throw my ass in. I would like to do more collabs this year, definitely. I just gotta find people with a new rebrand and stuff. A lot of people that I knew that I've done collabs with in the past, I don't think they know that I rebranded fully. I am terrible at getting things in order and setting shit up. So, but there are a lot of people that I do associate with that are friends, and we do show up for each other, and there are other VTubers, and they also know that I did rebranding, so we might do something together sometime. I know that we've been thinking about doing. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. I know we've been thinking of doing like repo in the future. I want to do riff tracks. Damn it, I am still barking up that tree. Yeah, there's a lot of things that we're thinking of doing. So nothing set in stone, but a lot of ideas are going on and about. What is my favorite liquid of choice? Freshwater, saltwater, industrial waste, Monster Energy. P. Censored by God. Well, I am not R. Kelly, so I won't be drinking piss.
So no Bear Grylls?
No. No golden showers, none of that. There's enough people that pee in my ocean. Okay?
When she finds you.
It's bad enough that I have to swim in it. I don't want to taste it. Thank you for redeeming Stretchy Siren. Gotta stretch. Oh yeah, right there. Oh, that's the stuff right in my piss water. Yep. There we go. Living that R. Kelly life. Favorite drink? Well, because I'm trying to be healthy, fucking January, I am drinking more water. So, fresh water, iced, is great. I like tea. Tea is also fantastic. Cold tea, hot tea, can't go wrong. I like matcha. Matcha tea is amazing. Industrial waste is also a classic. You know, if I'm feeling really spicy and those batteries aren't enough, then, you know, maybe a little slurpy slurp of the old uranium that CEOs just drop in my ocean as always. Yeah, well, that's if I'm feeling saucy. I'm feeling a certain type of way. You know, my friend, the three-eyed fish from Springfield, also partakes. You know, we go on the girls' day. And I bet you I load this up on YouTube and not a goddamn person's gonna know what that referencing is. They are not gonna know. And it's gonna be our secret. Because they ain't gotta know. God, that sounds so creepy. Why did I say that? Ugh. That is so weird. What is a MMO game you say looks interesting, but not enough to play yourself? I have not played an actual MMO in a long, long time. I think the last time I played an MMO, and this is going to show my age. This is how old I am. I remember Battle On. I don't know a lot of people who remember.
I remember Battle.
Well, that's because you're old. See, we're old. Old fogies, but we are old fogies together. I don't know a lot of people who remember who Voltaire is. A lot of I hate saying this, kids today. But kids today don't know who Voltaire is, and when I was in high school and in middle school, like, Voltaire was fucking huge. He was a goth, and he's still making music today, and he's still he's big in like the goth subculture, okay? But he did music for The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, and with the song Brains. But he did songs for Battle On or Adventure Quest, and that's the last one I ever played. But I still listen to his music. I believe he's doing remember the one indie animator that I follow, and she does like animation based off of Voltaire's songs. She's actually getting a pilot done, and Voltaire is going to voice the Duke. So I'm fucking excited for that. Your main MMO is Phantasy Star Online 2. I know of Phantasy Star, I just never played it. So I wish I could actually talk about more of MMOs, but I have not played one since I was really young. Oh, the puppy grumbles. I think she farted. You're stinky girl. Stinky puppy. As blah. Look at my spot. God, dog, you actually smell. I think she actually farted. Would you bring back Brazil? Would I bring back Brazil? Okay, so no, the words are separated, so Brazil. We're not talking about the country, are we? Or am I bringing back? Probably not. Okay, someone may actually have to elaborate with that on me because I'm like reading it, and all I think is this Godzilla if he wore a bra. Just a giant ass bra on this giant ass lizard. I'm glad it makes you laugh. It is silly. As a siren, what's your favorite song to sing? And what's your best song to sing? See, this is when I say that, oh, it's probably my old redeem. That's what I was thinking too. And unfortunately with VNAND, you can't really, like, do it well. But I might do something special for that if I can get a way around it. But as for the songs, this is when I say I might be a siren, but I'm not a very good one. See, I don't sing because I'm good. I sing instead of like, the regular siren of, very alluring and everything. No. I sing because it makes ears bleed. Yeah, I'm like the reverse. I'm not a good singer. I know I'm not a good singer, but you're still gonna give me attention and tell me to shut the hell up. Let's see, sounds like a Dylan question. Yeah. Okay. Okie dokie. Like, I still had the PNGs and everything, but I didn't, like... I'll find a way around it. It'll take some clever rigging on my part. Not that I'm trying to, So, what would be my best song to sing? Honestly, whatever I'm feeling. My favorite music genre is, like, I like a lot of rock music. I do like some pop. Some pop, okay? Sometimes you gotta serve a Britney Spears. I like a lot of musicals, and I like songs from games, and I like a lot of, like, Mod Podge of different things, except for country. I might like a couple of country songs, but I hate country music. It's like crying my beer music. It's depressing. It's sad. And I'm sorry, but I can find better things to sing about than a pickup truck. And my wife leaving me because I drink too much Pabst Blue Ribbon. Most sirens sing classical opera, but where's the scream metal siren? Exactly. That is what I'm saying. Maybe I can be the scream metal siren. Especially if I want to kill my vocal cords, absolutely. But, in short, I am not or the rapping siren, hey? Nothing wrong with the rapping siren. Like, ready? I'm gonna give you a taste of something, and here we go. My name is Nixe. It rhymes with Trixie. That's all I got. I'm shopping. We're shopping that one. Does your does my chest tattoo mean anything? It doesn't mean anything. It's just really cool, decorative. Let me see if I can get a better. Yep, much better look. I was looking up different like psychobilly tattoos and stuff, and there were a couple that I thought would be pretty cool, but I really like the stars.
Stars.
Back when I had my Gorgon whatnot. Oh, stretch a siren. Thank you, Yoko. Gotta stretch in my piss water again. The very first tattoo I think I had on her, because again, when I said I was going through like all these different whatnots, was a cherry skull tattoo, and then I had a stitched heart with bones, and then I went for a more less, I don't want to say less complicated, but less dressy tattoo. And it's because that when you're working with especially like 3D, you have to make sure that the mesh all looks really well and it's all complementary. So the reason why I kind of went to like the black, shapes is because it is complementary. It's not going to confuse you. It's not like I have a lot of colorful textures in my other parts of my outfit. It's having a colorful texture for my tattoos would just not work, and having too much of a design would mesh everything together, and it just would not be easily readable, is what I'm trying to say. So there is a reason behind something that is simplistic, but there's no like meaning besides the fact that it's a psychobilly tattoo, but it's also not so complicated where it meshes with everything. You think Siren exists nowadays? Think they would have to update you? You would think so. I mean, especially like for younger generations. Like, there's not saying that younger people don't care for classical. Now, obviously they do. That's why it's called classical, because it's classic. But, they just refuse to change. A watch. There's a brain slap siren. It probably is. No, I did do a little bit of, when I was rebranding into Siren, I did do a little bit of like sleuthing on X to kind of see like what other sirens are doing, so I don't accidentally copy from one of them. Because that's the thing too, when you're branding, you do want to do research and you want to make sure that you are doing your own thing. And sometimes when you do your own thing, it can closely match to somebody else's. But I just want to make sure that I just don't nowhere near that. Only I can be Barbra Streisand, and only I can be unique. Oh, what is my least favorite horror movie? I've got two. And either people are going to understand one of them, or they're going to be mad. The first one is the Bye Bye Man, or as we like to call the Doo-Doo Man, the Doo-Doo Pee-Pee Man, because it sucked. Universally, it fucking sucked, and nobody liked that.
The whole, like, if you actually read the creepypasta for it, the creepypasta's better.
See, and I didn't know it was based off of creepypasta before Yuki told me, and Yuki told me what the creepypasta was, and I was like, I'm looking for the plot. Where is the plot? There was none, and I kind of want to read this creepypasta probably later on for a totally different stream. But it just irked me because it had potential. There was so much potential there. I don't like the Purge movies or Saw movies. the first Saw was fine. The first Saw, it was okay. The Purge, I felt like was... Well, if you know anything about our current administration, you'd probably put two and two together what my feelings are. Yeah, I didn't like... The Purge was dumb. The Purge was stupid because they acted like humans were this angry, aggressive species. And don't get it twisted, we are. But we also have higher thinking and we have higher learning. So we can rationalize most of us, not all, most of us can rationalize our own emotions, and we know, okay, being angry like this is not good. And that's also why we have psychologists and we urge people to go to therapy to help manage those emotions. And I hate how the Purge just like, oh, we're all irrational, angry people. We're gonna make crime legal for a day. And that's dumb. As for the Saw movies, the first Saw was fine. It was basically a allegory about the U.S. healthcare system, and our system notoriously sucks. Nothing else much to say besides it notoriously sucks. And I thought that did pretty well. But then in later movies, they made Kramer out to be like this god figure, too smart for everybody else. No, only he could be the Budokai Tensei. And he's like this prophet that opens up philosophy's mind of pain and appreciating life and everything, and it's like, bro. He's a man who's angry at the healthcare system. I can empathize with that. I can sympathize with that. I understand that. The U.S. healthcare system fucking sucks, but come on. The movie's making him out like he's some god figure, and I just... But it's nothing compared to the Bye-Bye Pee-Pee Poo-Poo Man. No. The Pee-Pee Poo-Poo Man. And the second movie that I didn't like was Skinamarink. It was fine for... It was good for what it was trying to do. Like, the atmosphere was good. I enjoyed that part, making everything creepy. The person did a really good job of the atmosphere, and it's a very artistic type movie. And again, I can give credit is due. Artistic movies are great. It was just too artsy for me. It was an hour and 40 minutes long, I think, but it felt like it was 3 hours long. And it had creepy aspects, but nothing, no other meat and potatoes with it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Lola.
I think the person's here.
So again, I understood what it was trying to do, but it just wasn't for me. I'm not artsy enough for any of that. So, again, fantastic. No hate, but... Oh, hold on.
Come on.
Puppy wants to come in. Sorry about that puppy jump scare. She was getting a little wild up here. She's still a puppy. She's only a year old, so she gets worked up pretty easily. Although I do have to wear my glasses now. She just licked them. You're alright. Settle down. Okay. Yeah. Did she just growl at that? lie. We got a mini vacuum because German Shepherds shed like nothing, like nobody's business. They're double coated and that's why they shed so much. So we bought a little hand vac and Yuki just whipped it out and she just growled at it. First time seeing one and she growled at it. Is that your mortal enemy? The vacuum cleaner? Oh, she is such a whiny baby. We love her though. Reminds me of a meme I saw. You don't need Batman to stop Jigsaw. Even Inspector Gadget saw it by accident. And I feel like that's true. Because at the end of the day, Kramer is just a regular guy. He's just a guy, an intelligent man. Don't get it twisted. He's very intelligent. He's an architect. You know, he does all these things. But he is still just a fucking guy. Alright, we're almost done with these questions. I will save the most burning question for last. But, favorite color? I like black. Black is one of my favorite colors. So red and purple. And I do like blue, but, you know. I got my favorite colors on me right now. My other color scheme was alright, but this one's my favorite, I think, by far, because I think everything just meshes so well together. It gives the happy tingles in an artistic way. My first TV crush. Let's see, first TV crush. That's an interesting one. Well, we all like anime, right? Oh. No, she getting antsy. Alright. Also saw a meme about how even Scooby-Doo could solve the Kira case. They could. Wait, which Kira are we talking about? Is it Yoshikage Kira or Light? Oh. No. He put the vacuum away, you're okay. She will never be okay again. God, she really hates vacuums. She hates trash bags too. Oh, puppy. Yeah, I think so. They could easily solve. Anybody can solve the Light case. Honestly. Light was just a spoiled child. First TV crush, I think a lot of us people, we like anime. Well, it would probably be, I think I remember I answered this before when I was Mike Organ. I feel like a lot of us really liked, we're in the camps of either we liked Tuxedo Mask or Vegeta from DBZ. So I think Vegeta, I'm in Camp Vegeta, honestly. Tuxedo Mask was okay. You know, charming dude. Personality-wise, nah, no. Then again, it doesn't help that Deke very much the anti-Sailor Moon. So. Next question. What is your opinion on Dinglehoppers and Snarfblats? Well, first off, it takes a skilled, a very well-crafted Dinglehopper to tame. Oh, to tame this. Look at that. A Dinglehopper. Do you know what Dinglehopper is? Okay, I gotta do an education thing here. Hold up. Let's Google real quick. We are going to say, what is a Dinglehopper? Okay. So I'm going to show you what a Dinglehopper and a Snarfblat is. Alright. So first off, a dingle hopper, my friends. I do just okay. So gonna educate you on siren culture, mermaid lore. A dingle hopper is this. It's what you humans might call a fork. But a fork, okay, cannot tame the beast that is my hair. Okay, that's why this is a dingle hopper. It's much different than a fork. Okay? We took the technology of a fork, alright, and we made it better and better serving and functional. You're welcome. Bimbo moment. We all got a bimbo moment. So I keep going to the wrong scenes. So this thing right here, the dingle hopper, is what we use on our hair. I don't know why humans are silly and they eat with it, eat their meals with it. But during dinner time, we straighten our hair with dingle hoppers in this family. Because look, a dingle hopper can only tame the beast that's on my head. Look at that. This baby is tamed, and it's only tameable by a dingle hopper. It's scrumptious. Scrumptious as always. So, we know that the dingle hopper is for during dinner time when you want to comb your hair and straighten it. Make it look presentable because nobody wants to have dinner with somebody who has a bedhead. And again, I don't know why humans are silly. They eat with this, but humans are weird. They just So that was the dingle hopper. Here is a snorfblat. Humans, again, I think they smoke out of this thing. That's so weird. What we do, those of us of culture, we take this pipe-looking thing, we stuff bubble stuff in there, and then we just make bubbles with it. It's cute, it's fun, it passes the time. We don't just sit there and look at each other. We don't sit there and look at each other like this. Hence, why we have the snorfblat. So we don't have to do that anymore, we entertain ourselves. Again, I don't know why humans stuff things in there and smoke comes out, and so. But my thoughts on those things is that they are classy, they are demure, and that is how polite society should be. You got your dingle hopper to help groom you during dinner, and you have your snorfblat for entertainment. Thank you. This has been educational. An educational moment. A rarity these days. Final question, and then we have to pop off because I have a rambunctious pupper, and I have to do some dishes. Okay, yep, hi, rambunctious girl. Yeah, she is very rambunctious. It's hard for her to sit still. Like, having her sit still for 3 hours is like... So I'm going to have to take her out as soon as I'm done with this. But the last burning question is... I'm assuming for this. Very serious. Very burning. Is Lyoko cute? I think we all know the answer to this. It's the... It's the obvious answer. It is the only right answer. And it's just like E equals MC squared. Yes, the Yoko is cute. She is very cute. She is, some might say she's the cutest mod we've ever seen. No other mod can compare because she's this cute. All other mods' cuteness are fake news. Only the Yoko's cuteness is real. I hope you know I hate myself for that. So, alright. Do we have anybody to raid? I believe we have a couple people, I think. Leort? Let us raid some Leort. So I want to thank everybody for stopping by for my debut. We'll continue on. I'm happy to be back. Happy to have this amazing rebrand now because I don't know. I feel more confident in myself. We got a lot going on this year. We've got a lot. Sounds like we have some questions left over. If we do, then I guess we'll just save them for next time. Maybe the beginning of next stream we'll do questions. Because I don't mind doing like these AMA sessions at all. Like these are actually pretty fun. Thanks for stream. Well, thank you for being cute and for modding. Could be a redeem. That could be a redeem. AMA. I thought about that actually. So yeah, I think I'm actually gonna show. Yeah, we can do that as a redeem. That'd be fun. Highlight the message and be like, "What? Oh, you're cold." You just came out from outside, snowy girl. But alright, thank you guys for stopping by, and see you guys tomorrow, same time, same place. And bye.